everybody. Welcome to Acquisitions Incorporated, the Orrery of the Wanderer. Let's see. Scotty couldn't make it. Sunspot is on vacation, but we have a guest from Dungeon Academy. It's Aya playing Lilia. Thank you very much for jumping in to play with us today. So, Dylan and Aya are actually in the same location, which I think is a first for this channel. So,
Oh my god, yeah.
see how that goes. It's gonna be
We
weird.
gotta get real distracting over here.
So, let's see. So, Lilia normally is on my thing on Sundays, Dungeon Academy. So we got to get Lilia from there to here. On the last episode of Dungeon Academy, this last Sunday, the group is on the Spelljammer. It's like this huge ship that flies. It's a magic ship that flies through space. There's kind of a city on it, and this ship is like a mile long, and it's in the shape of a manta ray. And the group got into this whole thing. They've got 4 pieces of the Rod of 7 Parts, but a lich tried to steal one of the pieces and escape on a small jammer, which is like a tiny version of the Spelljammer. And part of doing this, he actually cast Power Word Kill on Lilia and just killed her. That spell, there's no save. You're just dead.
I guess you gotta make a new character.
Yeah, that's unfortunate. I'm playing in this game now.
Lilia just died. But Lilia, a while back, had silver water from the Silver Sea of Mount Celestia put into her veins. And so that stuff swarmed her heart and made it pump again and actually brought her back to life with 1 hit point. So the group was in the middle of this battle with the Lich, and this small jammer was trying to leave the ship, but Lilia had wrapped it in vines using a spell. But I think right at the end, the ship broke free and took off into the phlogiston.
Yeah, with Bracy inside and the Lich with us.
So, with all the magic stuff going on, suddenly there's crackling noises. So Lilia has a little crystal, and she can give other little crystals to people she meets, and she can talk to them. It's not like, whoever holds the crystal, they can communicate. So, Lilia, your crystal crackles, and suddenly you're not on the ship anymore, and you're in hell.
Oh my god!
You're on the dusty plains of hell, and you see your friend, the red-skinned revenge devil, Azzy Sparkles, working on her war machine. She doesn't notice you. What do you do?
Azzy?
She turns around. She smiles, and she says,
Hey!
Lilia, you came back for me. I knew you would. And then there's a crackling noise, and you get just a glimpse of a disappointed look on her face.
Oh, that's so sad.
You appear somewhere else. So Jeanette, can you tell me what Rain is doing right now?
Rain would be probably somewhere in Waterdeep, maybe having a glass of wine at the yawning portal, and just relaxing a little bit as she's taking a break from jumping through portals in general.
You're taking a break from portals, but you're drinking at the yawning portal.
I mean, you got to stick with the theme.
Yeah.
Right. So, Rain suddenly, and Rain, for newer people, Rain is Jeanette's character from my Tomb of Annihilation campaign, and she ended up with the Ring of Winter.
Yeah.
So, Lilia, you appear sitting across from Rain in the yawning portal.
What is happening?
Oh, did you follow me?
Is my life flashing before my eyes? Is that what's going on?
Lily, are you alright?
I don't know.
Do you need a drink?
I thought it was hell, and then I'm here. It's a little confusing.
I slide the bottle toward Lilia. No? You might need this more than I do.
Then there's a crackling noise, and Lilia disappears from the yawning portal and appears a long time ago while you were flying through space.
Uh-huh.
You went to this place where there was just a collection of wizards. There was a wizard tower for each school of magic. And you had made friends with someone named Duvalia Harkin, who also has a crystal, just like Rain does and Azzy Sparkles does.
Mhm.
And so you appear in her necromantic lair, and she's like eating food, looking over diagrams of the air dragon that she studies. You see her acolyte, Jaundice Pilsner. He looks like he's trying to muster up the courage to say something to her.
Oh.
And you appear, and she doesn't even notice that you're there. But Jaundice goes, "Oh, hey, Lilia." Yeah.
I forgot he sounds like Kyle. I'm sorry. Oh, hello.
Hey.
Shannon.
So.
I'm not sure what's going on,
Yeah.
and I'm very confused. But from the looks of it, you should probably do something about whatever's happening here, because I'm sure the world is ending right now.
Alright, so he goes up to Duvalia and he says, "I just want you to know that I think you're lovely, and I was wondering if maybe you wanted to get a drink sometime." Do you say or do anything?
I just kind of like, I'm just gonna watch.
Alright, then he's just gonna make a freaking roll.
Do it! I'll send him Bardic Inspiration.
You do? You do?
Yeah.
What does that give him?
D6.
Alright, so he rolled a 10 plus a d6. Guess I'll say he needs a 14.
Ooh, we gotta roll pretty well.
Oh my god, a 6.
Yay!
She looks at him and says, "I thought you'd never ask." And then you crackle, you disappear. And then you appear in some town on a stage where two politician types are addressing a crowd of citizens. And Yami is there on the stage as well. They're all looking at Yami.
Oh, aren't they always?
And turn on my town noises.
Actually, their eyes probably all turned to Lilia, who suddenly appeared. And Yami's like, "Why are you looking at me anymore?"
I'll read you the flavor text that we stopped off on, and then you can just tell me
Okay.
what you do. So, let's see
Yeah.
here. A well-dressed male human on the stage points unexpectedly at the group of heroes that just arrived and shouts, "You see? This is exactly what I mean. Just when things start to calm down in Fandalin, more murderous vagrants show up. They probably have something to do with what's happened to Tresendar Manor and with the livestock that have started going missing. It's only a matter of time before this all ends in misery and bloodshed. I promise you." People in the crowd are like, "Say, he sure is making a lot of sense. And gee whiz, I don't know about these adventuring types. I don't think I like it." Now on the stage, the bigger guy is saying that. Then there's another guy who's like a little old and grizzled. He's got a lot of scars, and he's just kind of looking on nervously, trying to form a sentence, but not able to do it.
Well, and then I believe Yami jumped up there
Yeah.
and did a business pitch, basically.
Like, people, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah. 'Cause
What-
that's what she
What's
says.
the pitch?
She was like, I have a business proposition for you all.
Yeah, she said something along the lines of, "We're here to bring business and wealth to your little hamlet," or whatever, something like that. Who knows?
Make a persuasion or something like that.
I will. And I have advantage because I am focusing on a mantle of awe. Let's see here.
Oh.
I'm glad I have advantage.
Yeah.
Oh boy. Okay. So that'd
Yeah.
be yeah. I believe that would be a 13.
Um, so when you do that, some people in the crowd go, "Oh, we're bringing business sure isn't a bad thing," and like an old guy covered in soot, he's like, "Well, ever since the mines have taken a turn for the worse, we definitely could use some business. That's for dang sure."
They
But
lost their money.
the politician on the stage says, "Oh, don't be fooled now. Don't be fooled. For all we know, these are the people who destroyed Tresendar Manor." And he points to a ruined manor on the other side of town. Smoke still coming from it. Do we really need more of these shenanigans in the town? I say no. Vote for me.
And then this is where Aaliyah pops in and she's like, "Excuse me, I don't think these are the people that did this to your town. I'm pretty sure they're from Waterdeep. Although she's green now, so I'm confused."
Oh.
He says the guy who was talking like kind of screams in terror as you appear, and he just bolts. He just starts running off the stage.
Well, Yami will just start laughing then. In that case.
And then the other guy on the stage says, "Everybody calm down. Everybody calm down. It's just a little magic. I'm sure this friendly little gnome isn't here to hurt anybody, right?"
Of course not. I'm not even sure what I'm doing here.
Oh no, you better watch out. She's deadly.
Oh my gosh.
You say that?
Hmm.
Somebody says deadly. Oh well, then we definitely have a problem.
No, I've never hurt anybody.
Well, I'm not sure just what to believe, yells the man from the crowd. And the grizzly human, Sildar, he says, "Everybody just go ahead and disperse, and I'll talk it over with them, all right? And vote for me, Sildar Hallwinter. I'm on the ballot. You can clap." No, they all just kind of disperse.
Wow.
He sighs. He says, "Well, that didn't go so well."
You really sold it there.
What is going on?
I don't know. Welcome to Fandolin.
Fandolin.
Yami, when did a gnome become part of your shtick?
Oh, before I met you, actually.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hello.
This is
Hi.
You must be Solaris. Yami's told me about you.
Oh. All right, I got it. You look a little worse for wear.
Yes. It's been a long day.
Looks
It
like
looks
it.
like she's been like electrocuted. There's fire everywhere, covered in dust, because she has not had a chance to clean up after hell. So, yeah, she looks like a mess.
I smell brimstone.
Yes, that's my new cloak. Do you like it?
It's very nice.
Probably just bat you with a fan. Dust comes out.
Why are you green?
I'm not green at all.
I'm pretty sure you're green.
I don't know what you're talking about.
You're definitely green.
Red. I've never been green in my life.
You want me to fix that?
Yami, we have to learn to accept things, and
No.
I'm just saying.
I'm a complicated person who's not green.
Oh my god.
So
Onion and Oni. Onion has Oni in it. And that has layers, just like me.
Am I dead?
Probably. I feel like I'm dead. I don't know why I'd be green otherwise.
Lily, you see a looks like an animated keg of booze, wearing a shirt with a popped up collar and a hat on sideways. And a nozzle in a very inappropriate part of its body. It has arms and legs and a head. It walks up to you and it holds out a fist for you to fist bump.
She like very confusedly fist bumps him back.
Then it like gets out a mug and it fills the mug with some what looks like ale, and it hands it to you.
I'm good, thank you.
It's actually a really good vintage.
It is.
I don't drink.
Yeah,
It
well,
shrugs and chugs it all in one shot.
Oh, that's the Chad I feel about.
Chad.
Chad.
And then you've got a whole bunch of allies, NPC allies. Now that the crowd has dispersed, they're all just sitting there staring at you on the stage. There's Fala, the druid, with a podling from the Dark Crystal, wearing a floppy cap, saying "Valavam," and Pidge and Sidris, the NPC sometimes characters.
they're handing out cookies.
Yes, Detective Vincent Trench, Tally the Carpenter, Nim the Nimblewright, Abby and Embrel, two Genassis, and an old fella who's a gold dragonborn named Rishal the Page Turner. I heard a noise. Something just happened.
You got a subscription.
I got a subscription to the Greyhawk channel.
Wow.
Thank you, Greyhawk channel. Jeez. You can find me on the Greyhawk channel every Wednesday.
Here we have like tuition money. What is your bits here?
Oh, that's a investing in the noodle troll, probably.
Yeah. Thank you for investing in the noodle troll. In our new venture.
Thank you, Greyhawk channel. So, you're in Fandalen. It's nice out. It's a whole town full of locations to explore. And there's people.
Nice
There's
place.
a wrecked manor across the way.
Mm.
If you want, I can just list the locations and you can just tell me what you do.
Well, the first question whenever you get to a new town is, where is the tavern and inn?
That's funny.
We're running them out of business.
Or buy them out and just make it our own business.
Okay, yeah, we can flip it, yeah.
To dungeon masters who might be new, if you're taking notes, right? You list all the locations on a piece of paper. Always write inns and taverns, like note it in some way that you can immediately locate it at a glance, because that's where the group
That's where we go first.
almost always is going to go at some point. So it's one of the most important places to know about. So there's a tavern called the Sleeping Giant, and there's an inn called the Stonehill Inn.
Hmm.
Mm.
So do we want to get rooms or are we hungry?
I'm sorry, I don't mean to like intrude on whatever is going on here, but I would like to take at least like 30 minutes
That's fair.
to clean off the soot off my face. Because last time I tried to do that, I got murdered.
So I guess rooms then, so you can clean up.
That would be wonderful.
Okay.
And I'll turn to our members of Tabs and like tell them they can start setting up stalls and stuff, since that's what they seem to be interested in doing here.
Okay.
We can have a little job fair or something.
So who's going to the Stonehill Inn?
I'll go.
Soras,
You're all
Yummy.
gonna go. So Tab sets up, and then you go to the Stonehill Inn.
Yeah.
The Stonehill Inn is one of the largest buildings in town. It looks like it's run by a couple with their 12-year-old son. Yeah, that's it. It's just an inn. Oh,
This is certainly an end.
you're greeted by the owners, Toblin and Trilena. Toblin says, "Oh, welcome to the Stonehill Inn. We've been here a long time. We're something of an institution here in Fandalen."
Oh.
And Trilena says, "Can I get you all a drink?" What do you
Sure.
think?
Sure.
Do you have tea?
She says, "Of course.
Yes, I'll have that then.
I was just in the middle of making a steak." She has an apron on, and she's wearing, what do you call those things? Oven mitts.
Lovely.
She gets you all drinks. There's 6 rooms total, and it's 5 gold a night.
Hi, this
Is
dump.
Is this economy?
Worth it? Like-
Yeah, this is, I don't know, sure.
I mean, we are adventurers. We could make camp, but it's nice to have a bed.
I suppose so.
5 gold a night.
You guys don't have any horses or whatever, so.
We don't have any horses. How did you know? Did you have something to do with the goblins attacking our horses, Lilia?
What? No!
Told you she was
Is
deadly.
this a setup?
I would never hurt anybody, especially animals.
Were you trying to make sure that Yami got stuck here for a little bit so you could catch up?
No, of course not. Why would I do that? I didn't even know she was coming. I haven't talked to her in like no.
Did you not know she was coming, or did you not know you were coming?
I didn't know anybody was coming because I haven't talked to Yami in 4 months, which I'm so sorry about.
Yeah.
I've been in hell.
Solaris just laughs and says, "All right, I believe you."
We were in hell for like 2 days, and it turned out to be 4 months.
Okay.
Wow.
There was a war machine. We rode on it, and then there was a giant spear, and we crushed like a bunch of demons.
And he pulls out her notepad. Continue. Okay.
Well, and then we met Essie, and she was really cool, and she was a revenger, and then we revenged
That sounds made up. All right.
Yeah, we kicked the butt of the dude that charmed you in Waterdeep.
Oh,
He ran away
he's
though.
alive?
Not by much. Although he did run away, so I don't know.
I'm gonna pay the innkeep 120 gold for 4 nights for the rooms just to get us started as they're talking.
How much?
Wow.
120, so that'd be 4 nights.
20 gold?
120. 120.
It's 5 gold a night, and you're paying them 120.
5 gold a night times 6 rooms is 30 gold pieces.
Oh, you're okay. You're
Fine.
The
There's a
whole
lot
place.
of people.
okay.
We got a big crowd with us. We got to make sure we take care of our people.
Mm-hmm.
If you
So-
like tea, by the way, Lilia,
Yeah.
Flawless tea is to die for.
Oh,
They make it especially for the noodle troll. Saying.
I'm sorry that I didn't come to the noodle troll. Like I said, was a little preoccupied.
Well,
I wanted to try your noodle.
if things go well here, we might have a noodle troll 2
And,
situation.
She'll like take out like a crumpled up piece of paper that's in her pocket that is a coupon for a free noodle bowl. And she'll be like, I wanted to come earlier, but duty calls.
Yeah. We'll get you that noodle bowl sometime.
So, Solaris, congratulations on your engagement. That
Oh,
was exciting.
thanks. Yeah, it was I not planned. Spur of the moment. Like to live in the moment.
Oh my gosh, it was so romantic and so cute. Well, at least how Yami told me, because I don't know how it actually was. She came to be very dramatic in her letters.
We'll go with that. Solaris is
Never
kind of
embellish. Never embellish.
She has written me several poems about that night.
What you talking about?
okay. Here, and I hand you a key to a room. Here you go.
Thank you.
Their 12-year-old son stares at you, Lilia. I'm almost taller than you are.
Yes.
You're a little short for your age, aren't you, son?
Yeah, she's 3 feet tall.
Don't call me short. So he looks at you, Lilia.
I'm sure you'll be very tall when you grow up.
Do a trick. Do a magic thing.
I can do that. And she'll do like minor illusion and just make like sparks appear, flowers, just.
Not that. Something better. Someday I'm gonna do magic.
Yeah.
I'm gonna make everybody do exactly what I want.
Oh, are you?
He looks at you, Solaris. He says, "People I don't like, I'm gonna send them far away."
Well, how are you going to do that when that giant dog with those teeth is going to eat you right there. And I point behind him. And there's a giant dog with teeth behind him, staring at him, drooling, like sharp teeth, red eyes.
Bye.
He turns and runs away.
You shouldn't run. They'll know you're scared.
The wife Trilena says, "Oh, he's very rambunctious."
He is, isn't he? I make the dog changes and it looks like a little like poodle, and it just curls up on the floor.
Oh my god, it's so cute. Liz is just enchanted. She's like, ah!
So the lady will lean down to try to pet it. Is it?
It goes. She just hand goes right through the dog. It's not there.
Hmm.
It makes like you hear like a.
She just kind of goes, "Oh."
It got stuck between planes during one of our adventures, and it can't pet it anymore. It just follows me around.
She says, "I didn't know ladies could do these kind of things.
Sure.
I better go make some muffins."
All right then.
And you see her husband sitting at one of the tables in the inn, smoking a pipe, reading a document of some kind.
Okay.
Lean over his shoulder and look at what the document is.
Oh, it's a list of points. There's an election going on.
Oh, okay.
So this is just a little handbill given out by Harbin Wester, the guy who did most of the talking at the.
Notes his name.
So you're at the inn. What would you all like to do?
Clean myself off.
That's understandable.
So you go up to your room and you clean yourself off.
Yeah, probably take a short rest because I'm a mess.
All right. So you're going to take a short rest in the in your
sure,
room.
why not?
Yep.
Are you going to
And
rest in the same room or different rooms?
I'm gonna stay downstairs because I'm not. Solaris isn't really tired. And if Yami sticks around, she'll talk to her for a minute.
Yeah, sure.
Let's say, Yami. So, what do you think first? We should probably check on that business, that wing there of the Ac Inc. group there. The gentleman wanted us to check on. Maybe see where things are with that.
Well, I assume it's that mansion. That seems pretty.
I don't know. That thing
foreboding.
looks pretty wrecked. I don't know if that's their business. Then I can understand why they've been out of contact.
Understand
So-
why I don't.
Also, we need to figure out how to get Krish Crash out from underneath the bench in the wagon because he's not coming out.
Yeah.
And every time you click on him, he gives you the same response.
Oh.
Crash.
Like an NPC.
We really should help
He
him.
has entered NPC mode. Yes.
Yeah.
He turned into a flat cardboard cutout and just slides right into the in between chairs.
Yeah.
Oh, I hate when this happens.
Me too. But
I'm sure given enough time, he'll be fine. It's just some goblins at the end of the day.
I know. I just feel bad for him. It was terrifying. I really thought that we were going to be down one kobold for a second there.
You know, same.
Hmm.
I like Krish Crash despite his subservientness.
I like him. I like having him around. It ups my trap ante. You know.
Oh yes, for sure.
You know, I have to come up with new ideas to trip him up from pilfering my stuff. You know, I caught him in this little leg trick the other day, and I found him hanging upside down by this rope right outside my door. I don't know how long he was stuck there, but it was great when I came upstairs. He had this most serious look on his face. Told me he meant to do it.
He always does.
All right. So you take a little short rest.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So Lily, you can burn hit dice to heal yourself.
Yeah.
For 1 hit point.
Shut up!
She's alive!
And then
So-
you're gonna head over to the ruins of Tresendar Manor. Is that the deal?
Well, what's the name of the innkeep? The husband?
Let's see.
Toblin.
All right, I'm gonna sit down where he's looking over his little handout, and I'm gonna say, "Excuse me, can I ask you a question?"
What is it, dear?
Okay, well, hi, I'm Solaris, not Deer.
Oh.
Only Renair calls me Deer, and usually I kick him in the shins when he does. Yeah, I was just curious. We're looking for a small franchise that's supposedly operating out of Phandalin. Little like extended arm of the Acquisitions Incorporated franchise.
Oh, yeah, the Order of the Golden Mongoose. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, sure, them.
Yes, they were still setting up, and something happened a few days ago. Explosion.
Hmm.
But
Mm.
none of us really had the courage to go over there and find out what it was.
Where exactly did this happen?
The other side of town.
Oh, interesting. So nobody went to check to make sure these people were okay after there was an explosion?
Well, I think that Sildar did go take a look
Mm.
eventually.
Oh.
I hear he used to be an adventurer.
Excellent.
A swell
Good night.
adventurer. Not so much a good politician, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, but sometimes people who are good politicians don't make the best leaders. Just saying.
No. Daggone the river.
I
Well,
wasn't gonna drop names, but yeah.
the chief concern of many of us here are our financial situation.
Mm.
And as far as I'm concerned, Harbin Wester is the best choice as far as that goes.
I don't know. He seems pretty anti-adventurer.
Well, sweetie, you're new to town, so you might not know exactly the whole picture. It's really, you know, you don't get a vote.
I would like to point out that we adventurers just paid you 120 gold pieces just for a few days of staying in your establishment.
Well, you know how it is. The men make the money and the ladies spend it. Isn't that right, honey? What's that, dear? Is my steak almost done? Of course.
Might just like grab the paper out of his hand and like.
Yes.
What's the meaning of this?
I'm not your sweetie. Just saying. And I'm gonna just like throw it at his forehead.
I've never been so insulted.
Would you like
Somehow,
to stick around and be insulted more?
He like uncrumples it. He gets up dramatically and he goes, and he walks off.
Can I like try to figure out why Yami's green? I'm very concerned. She looks sick.
You have no idea.
Okay, can I dispel magic on her? See if that works.
You're gonna cast Dispel Magic? Yeah. It actually, well, before you, all right, as you're examining and thinking, oh, I'll cast Dispel Magic, you're pretty sure that this Dispel Magic actually won't work on that.
ooh.
This is some weird, freaky thing.
Why?
Maybe I'm not. I should probably look. But,
It's Lilia. This is what we call a valuable lesson in adventuring. That bad things happen. In fact, just recently, I tried to kill Yami.
She did.
Listen.
She wasn't very good at it, but she did. So.
Hey, I think I did fairly well.
Why are you trying to kill her?
Well, there was this altar, and I touched it, and there was these markings on it. And when I touched it, I really liked it. And Yami tried to break it, and I felt like that was really bad. And now I have a bigger understanding about when Yami liked this mosaic, and I smashed it, and she tried to kill me. So we're kind of even now, right now. Like,
that's why you don't touch anything without looking at it first.
You know.
Wait,
I looked at it.
Hold on, Lilia. So you cast Dispel Magic. You're like, wait a minute, this will work. You cast Dispel Magic.
Oh!
It does work.
Yummy, you're not green anymore. Wow.
Scarlet hue. That looks a lot better. God, I thought you were like dying.
I'm just gonna pick up I'm just gonna pick up Lilia. Oh, oh, my savior.
That's probably the correct proportion.
It just looks extremely red.
Just like me.
She matches the color of her hat. It's like, whoa.
Mhm. Well, Yami feels invigorated.
I think we can go investigate this explosion now, Yami. You look like you're back to your old self.
Yes, let's
And,
do it.
and Lilia, you don't smell like brimstone anymore, and you look much more spry.
Actually, she does smell like brimstone.
Oh shit!
She has a new cloak that. Yeah,
Gross.
I know. That's why I said. It does have like a little bit of smell of that, but it looks like shadows like cascading off of her.
Give you an air freshener.
Well, she can minor illusion then.
When Lilia turns to walk away, it looks like the back of her cloak like just flames shoot off of it like pyrotechnics for a second, and Solaris just smiles and walks away.
I thought you didn't like magic, Solaris.
I know a couple of tricks, Yami. That's about all I got.
You're pretty good at it. I'm just saying.
I got a couple tricks. That I said, and I take out a coin and light it. This, and I'm gonna save my other one because you never know when I need to change my face.
Oh, yeah.
So I don't know how I got here, nor do I know when I'm gonna go back.
Oh, you can't leave now. Now you're part of the group. You should just stick around.
That's what I was gonna say. I mean, if I'm already here, I might as well help you because I love helping people, and I'm sure the girls can figure out how to get. I'm sure that they can figure out how to.
Yeah, Brave Sweet was what, crashing a ship or something? Doesn't she? Or don't they do?
No, she was flying away in a ship, paralyzed, as a lich was about to kill both me and my new friend. So
Okay.
I'm sure it's fine. They got Strahd and such on their side, so we're good.
That's right.
Okay,
Brave Sweet got hit with power word stun, and she's
Yeah.
lying in the ship as it's getting launched. Wow.
I've used that one. That one's bad.
So I'm sure they're fine. So might as well. Nice vacation.
Well, the tales of their deaths will be great indeed.
No, I can't let them die.
Solaris will, as she's walking toward the door, look over her shoulder and say very ominously, "How do you know that you're not already dead and this isn't the afterlife?" And then I walk out the door.
Well, honestly, if that was the case, I would be okay with it, but we'll find a way to get back. I've done it before.
Yami's head, does a 360.
Lilia doesn't even flinch anymore. Nothing scares
Oh,
her.
okay. Well, it loses its flair after the 60th time, I guess.
Solaris walks by the wagon. It's like, Krish Crash, you gonna come with us? There was an explosion.
I'm not a real demon?
There's whatever the generic response is appears over his head in a word balloon.
Okay, Krish Crash.
Squeak, squeak.
Aw.
Aw.
I'm so sad that Lilia doesn't get to meet Krish. I wanted that so much.
He doesn't like gnomes.
I know!
He doesn't like gnomes.
Oh.
I have a plan. You told me about this, and I know how to make friends with him.
Hey, that fact about Krish is well known,
Gnomed.
right?
True.
Right, everybody? What do you want to do now in Fandalen?
About Krish is part of the nomenclature.
Mm.
Oh, wow. Wow.
That's a deep cut.
That's good. That's good.
Let's go to that mansion.
Yeah!
Okay,
Ooh, you're going to go to Tresendar Manor?
sure. Yami seems very intent on checking out the manor, so Solaris will go along for the fun.
It was literally smoking when we got here. I mean,
that's true.
there's obviously something interesting going on up there.
I suppose you approach it in a determined manner.
Yami.
Yes. All right, let me read you some flavor. Okay, what do I got to tell you here? Many of the crumbled walls of the manor show signs of having been recently rebuilt, but Even that newer stonework has been toppled and smashed, coating everything in the area with a thick layer of dust. Temporary structures seemingly set up to aid the reconstruction have been badly damaged by force and fire, though a couple of wooden buildings still stand amid the destruction.
Hmm.
You can see from as you approach that there seems to be at least one creature picking through the wreckage.
Hello.
What does this creature look like?
Hi.
Oh. Lily yells hi to a brown and gray jackal prowling the ruins.
Oh, Lilia.
It gnaws on bones, sniffs, and digs at a pile of stones in the center of the courtyard. In response to your pleasant greeting, it snarls at you.
Sounds about right.
Sounds alright, yeah.
But does it talk?
That's a good question.
Because I can understand it.
It stops moving and just watches you to see what you do, basically.
Hi. I'm Lilia.
To your surprise, it turns into a lady.
Oh, hello there.
Whoa.
She squints and looks at the adventuring group.
Not exactly a kitsune, are we?
And she turns back into a jackal. And she
hell?
just takes off running in the opposite direction.
Hey, wait, where are you going? I'm gonna run after her.
Well,
I'm gonna leap after her, sure.
Lilia waddles, I guess.
well, I guess she runs to the edge of the map. She has a good head start on you. Let me see what the speed of a jackal is.
Yes, find out, because Solaris is fairly
Let's
quick.
Google it.
What's the overland speed of a jackal?
Page 331, it looks like.
Solaris can run 90 feet in a round?
Oh my.
Get out of here.
Because I can move, and then I can dash.
No way.
I can dash. Because I
My
can dash.
speed is 40 feet, and I got a head start on you suckers.
Please.
And I run 90. I'll eventually catch you.
Well,
My speed is 25, so.
If I spend 4 side points, I can jump 80 feet in one turn.
Well, wait, are you doing that? I mean, if it's got... So it can move 80 feet in a round. And
Yeah.
so you can run 90, so you're going to do like a long-term chase out of town and into the woods chasing this jackal?
I kind of run behind it, and I'm like, wait, come back here. You're a person.
So that's the plan? Solaris gonna chase?
I'll probably follow Solaris.
Let's do one opposed dexterity check to see
Oh, Lord.
if it can lose you.
All right.
Dexterity.
I know. That doesn't mean much. All right, here we go. Oh, shit. That's a natural 20.
Really? Wow.
I rolled it on my pike die.
I was gonna
Roll.
Really?
Perfect.
So it's 24 total.
All right. So it tries to run, but you actually catch up to it as it trips over a root, and you bring it back to the group.
Yeah, I like you just see Solaris, and I run up onto some a wall that's not finished and just and disappear. And then when I come back up, I'm holding, I got her.
Aww.
I walk back toward them, holding onto her.
She turns out of her jackal form and back into person form.
Whoop! Oh, sorry.
Does she have clothes on when she's in human form?
Yeah.
Okay.
Dodge a bullet.
Yeah. I don't know if it was a selfie situation or something.
She's just let go of me.
I'm sorry. You ran away, and we wanted to talk to you. Why'd you run away?
None of your business. I was just scavenging in the wreckage. That's all. Yeah, scavenging.
Okay, we don't even live in town, so we're really not that up about oh no, don't take things. We just were curious.
Did you
Hi?
see what happened?
Yeah, that. Did you see what happens?
I don't know nothing.
Well, let's start over. Okay, hi, Solaris, Yami, Lilia.
Support
And
of
you
scavenger rights. Okay.
She sighs. Hamebi.
Maybe. Hey,
Maybe you should change your name.
Yami,
That's rude. That's so
She
rude.
goes, yeah, like I haven't heard that before.
Nebby is a wonderful name.
Yes, yes. So, are you like a kitsune? What is this?
She says,
They're
look,
from Sakura.
I was hired by a cloaked goblin. They
Oh,
paid me to search the ruins for bodies, alright? That's all.
So you
and
were here when it happened?
No,
Did you find any bodies?
not yet.
what was the name of the goblin?
Carl.
Sounds like a goblin name.
What was the name of the goblin? Huber.
Hoover.
Okay,
Interesting.
and he's just looking for dead bodies.
Uber the Uber.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, we were planning on going into the mansion. I mean, there might be bodies deeper in if you want to accompany us, Miss Maybe.
Yeah, well, there's nothing here, so you're wasting your time. Everybody make an insight check.
Okay.
Nope.
14.
Uh,
Yeah.
18.
There you go.
Solaris, you see this person, Hamebi's eyes keep darting toward a specific section of the ruins.
Okay, so
That's suspicious.
as we're talking, Solaris is generally moving a little bit. So
Uh-huh.
she's gonna like move in the direction where she's looking, just casual, like not like she's noticed anything, and just so Huber, the goblin Huber, where's he from? Like, does he live nearby?
I don't know. He just paid me 50 gold to come do this.
50 gold. That's a nice sum of money. I look back at Yami. I sort of casually walk to where she was looking and just kind of looking around to see if I notice anything over there. Trying to be nonchalant.
All right, make a investigation check.
All right.
Lars is good at those, isn't she?
She's all right, but I rolled low. I only got a 5.
I will I think that Lilia will notice you like heading over there. And what the fuck is it? It's a lot of words, so give me a second.
There are a lot of words there.
Too many spells. Oh, where is it?
What are you looking for?
I'm looking for the thing that enhance ability. Yeah.
Oh.
Okay. Yeah. So I'll just come over and be like, well, if you haven't seen anything, I'm sure that another set of 6 eyes would be very useful. Is that Yami? And I'll touch Solaris and I will give her what is investigation?
It would be intelligence.
Intelligence. Yeah. So
Fox is kind of... Speaking of kitsunes.
yeah, Fox. Yeah. So you got advantage.
Oh. I rolled a 1.
Excellent.
Oh!
That's Lars.
I can only get one worse, and I did it.
Yep. There you go.
I don't know.
Why don't Yami and Lilia make perception checks?
Yeah.
Oh, I could have done a perception check.
Oh boy, I'm not rolling well today.
I got a 17.
Ooh.
Lilia, you hear a low, pained moaning coming from somewhere near where Solaris is.
Is it okay? So like, is she standing like next to like a door or like some sort of like area to hide stuff in?
It's just she's near rubble, a big pile of rocks.
Then I'll be like, there's. I'll just turn to Solaris and be like, there's somebody in that rubble. We might want to help out because it sounds like they're in pain.
What? Where? What are you talking about?
Right there.
I look where Lilia's pointing.
Yeah, you hear the low pained moaning as well.
Oh boy. Yeah.
Yami, would you help, dear?
First, I turn to Mibby and I'm like, "There's a person right here, supposedly." And then I'll walk over and I'll like start rubble.
All right, as you carefully pull away the rocks, there's a
Carefully?
half orc. All right, as you haphazardly pull away the rocks, you see a half orc buried under smashed and still smoldering masonry.
Oh boy.
It's a female half orc wearing blue robes. Half her hair is like burnt and singed, and she's
Ooh.
wearing like crooked spectacles that somehow balance on her nose without like the ear things.
They have probably have like a little bendy metal, so just squeezed in.
So she just kind of she says like her.
What?
Welcome?
She coughs up and spits, and it looks like she has something in her mouth. A complex clockwork device.
I think you swallowed something.
Hamebi says, like her eyes go wide.
What's going on?
I don't know. I'm just gonna help her real quick. Can I help you get that out of there?
Hamebi lunges for the clockwork device.
I'm going to try and tackle Hamebi from getting it.
Okay. You do.
All right. I just sort of like sideways, like grab and tackle. I'm like, no, we do not do that. We ask permission first.
The
Don't
half
put your hands in people's mouths without permission.
True.
Hamebi says, they came for it. They came for the timepiece.
Okay, so something tells me, Hamebi, you didn't tell us the whole story. Am I right?
All right. She's going to... Let's do an opposed check, Solaris.
Okay.
I'm going to try to escape your grab.
All right. So do I need to make an athletics or an acrobatics?
And I'm going to turn into a jackal, which I think, let's face it, that'd probably give me advantage on this check.
Fuck off.
Okay, but like, hold on. Yami's right there, so I feel like she should be able to help.
Not in the immediate spasmic moment.
True.
Oh, is that a natural 20? Let me
Uh,
zoom in on that. Confirmed.
ooh,
Ooh, boy.
yeah, that's better than my like 13.
The jackal takes off running. Do you chase the jackal again?
As if it does,
Can you
if the
jump on it?
All right. Let's do an opposed whatever, dex or whatever. If I win this, I get away. If not,
Okay.
you're gonna capture again.
How strong is Yami?
Ooh, I rolled good.
Are we just doing like a strength?
I think this is it's chase, so it's acrobatics or athletics.
Acrobat.
Do you have it?
I'm perfect at acrobatics.
Oh.
So that'd be 19 acrobatics.
All right, Jackal. Let me look at your stats, Jackal.
Acrobatics is one of my training skills.
Aren't you fantastic? I'm trained in everything.
See that?
I'm amazing.
All right, she tries to run, but you tackle her.
Oh, don't leave yet.
These are very aggressive.
Get off of me! I just want to go.
Can I get this clockwork out of the half-orc's mouth?
Yes, she spit it on the ground. So.
Oh, I'll help. I'll pick it up and then I'll reach down a hand to help her up.
Okay. She is really hurt and totally disoriented. She looks like she could use water and food and rest.
I pull out a little thing with some hard cheese and some rations, and I pull out my water skin and I hand it to her.
Okay.
I help her sit down.
She chomps on the cheese. She drinks the water. And thanks you profusely.
You're welcome.
There, Jackal lady.
I will give the orc lady some heals.
Magical healing?
Yeah.
Oh, well, if you give her magical healing, ... She regains her senses.
Oh.
Yeah.
She starts
Yeah.
talking. She says, I worked for the Acquisitions Incorporated franchise here in Fandalen.
Oh,
My name is Gilda.
hello, Gilda.
Gilda Dune.
Give the dude. Oh, I like that name.
That's a good name.
Thank you.
You-
While we were working on we were renovating Tresendar Manor. We were attacked at night by unknown assailants.
Was she one of them? I just pointed.
I don't think so.
Okay, well, that's good.
I
That's
saw
important.
one of our group escape by teleporting away, but I'm not sure what happened to the others. Falling rubble knocked me down and buried me here. I survived on little more than rainwater and my half-orc endurance.
Oh my god.
I think I've been fading in and out of consciousness since the attack.
How long ago was this?
Couple days.
Oh my.
Wow.
Half orcs always going on about their half orc endurance. Yagra does that all the time.
Alright. Moving on.
It's alright. Well,
Mm,
Shoot. What kind of teleportation is it? Is it like a teleportation circle, or is it Misty Step, or is it?
She takes a deep breath and points at that weird clockwork device and says, "It's called the timepiece of travel." So my friend, Talantha Three Coins, she's a tiefling paladin. When the attack happened and we were getting our butts kicked, she activated the timepiece and teleported away. But the timepiece stayed here.
seems
Is
wrong.
it alright if I look at it?
I'll hold it out.
Sure, take it. I don't want it.
Can I like?
Hamebi
draw-
says, I'll take it.
Yes.
Maybe
Well-
just chill.
I don't know about that. Yeah, just let me pet you. It's all gonna be fine.
You know, maybe the best thing to do is build a level of trust. We're trying to do that here, and if you want something from us, you need to work on that. It's just good business.
Physical affection is a good way to build trust.
Gilda says, at some point I saw some of the attackers heading into a small cellar beneath this manor.
Huh.
Okay.
I know that this manor does have subterranean areas, but we, the Fellowship of the Golden Mongoose, had yet to do a thorough search of those areas.
Well, maybe we should check it out and see if we can find anybody else who survived, and maybe locate these people who did this.
That's a good idea.
That's a good idea. And we can bring our new friend maybe here along with us.
Hamebi says, I'm not going down there. This is just a thing for me. I'm not part of this, all right?
Oh, maybe no. Now
Just a way
you
to
are
make
part of
50
this.
gold. That's all.
Can I search her pockets for her 50 gold?
Take your 50 gold.
You search her?
I do.
So mean.
Hold on. There's a method to
Is
Solaris's
she
madness.
in her jackal form? Is Yami just rubbing somebody's head?
Yami's petting a woman's head.
Alright, got it.
Hamebi's satchel holds 50 gold
Mm-hmm.
and a potion with a label on it that says climbing.
So Solaris is going to take the bag and sling it over her shoulder and go, now, Hamebi, this is yours, but you're being punished for bad behavior. If you behave yourself and earn our respect by going along and helping us handle this, I'm going to give you back your stuff. If not, we're going to find some place to drop it down a deep, deep chasm where you'll never see it again.
She rolls her eyes.
Hey, if you come along with us, maybe earn another 150 gold. I don't know, maybe. I might have that.
She rolls her eyes again.
I mean, it's your funeral. I don't know.
She gets a shifty look on her face.
Nah, probably not. She seems pretty cool.
She gets a shifty look on her face and looks around.
That was very funny, Sean.
Look.
Should like bring the other two girls in and be like, guys, I'm not sure.
So,
Mm-hmm.
I'm not sure if it's like a great idea to bring her with us. I mean, if she doesn't want to be here, she might not be very nice about it later.
Oh, I'm completely expecting her to behave terribly.
Yeah.
But this is her chance to surprise us.
Like, why not just let her
Don't
go?
you love surprise parties, Lilia?
Well, because what if a Mebby goes and tells this person that paid her, and then we have more company? Right now, we just have a Mebby to deal with.
And she seems like a delightful little scamp.
All right, if you say so.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Now, do I have to break out the ropes?
Yami likes the
Or are you
ropes.
gonna be a good girl?
I may even have manacles. I don't know. Probably not. I might have left them. So
Always bring the manacles with you.
I didn't bring them. You know what? I bet you Krish Crash took them.
Probably.
He does have a pair on his
manacles.
hand.
It's true.
At least on the art.
Krish Crash is everything on his art is in his inventory.
Yeah. So yeah.
I'm just saying.
Gilda Dune says, well, I guess I'll start walking.
I mean, Gilda Dune, you have a cool name. You want to come with us too? No?
I would really like to sleep on a mattress for a long time.
That's fair.
I'm gonna hand Gilda the key to my room at the inn, and say, "Here's my room key. I'm in room number 2, and you are welcome to use it as your own as long as you need to."
Thanks. I'm sure Omen Dran will reward you for this.
Yeah, I'm sure he will.
Who's Omen?
Nobody. Nobody important.
Okay.
Gilda's nobody. He runs Acquisitions Incorporated, of which we are a franchise.
What is Acquisitions Incorporated?
It's a vast adventuring company / business.
Are you part of this? Okay.
Never. No, that's gross.
I wouldn't think so. You're very much your own independent lady.
Of course.
Chad Brewski, the keg robot, when he hears Yami say they're not part of it, gives him like a what? A wiggity what face?
Yeah, you heard me, Chad.
Turns his cap all the way around backwards.
Oh my god!
For a moment, you hear like rap record scratching noises.
Oh my god! What's his name?
Home Dog?
Yeah, it's the spirit of Home Dog.
Yeah.
My god!
Let's go, guys.
All right, so you watch Gilda wander away, and you're forcing Hamebi to explore the dungeon area.
Yeah.
All right, so you after a little searching, you do find an entrance to what looks like a dungeon beneath the ruins of the manor. Let me get that map. Boom! Look at that.
Ooh.
All right. Let's see. Let me turn this dungeon music down.
You're gonna get pictures. You're gonna get the full 3D experience.
Yes.
We're in space.
So who's going down first?
I guess Solaris would take point. I'm gonna roll a stealth check just to quietly descend into the depths.
Can you see in the dark?
I have a copper coin that I can cut my hand around.
Give those goggles too.
Oh yeah, wait, I have my goggles. That's right. I take my goggles and put them on. Now I can see in the dark. I got a 24 on stealth.
Oh, well, you're super stealthy.
I am. That's my job.
As you go down,
you see Lilia's eyes glowing now.
Oh, that's right.
Look.
All right.
You're gonna go down into a cellar.
That's not something I can control. That just happens.
Okie dokie.
Don't make deals with demons.
So
Like
there's.
when Thorpe got extra head because of it.
You're bringing the jackal with you.
That's it.
Well, we.
You still got it?
No, he got it removed, and now it's an evil clone of himself trying to kill us because the
We got the notepads. That's right.
Because the Queen of Chaos sent them after us, and now he's convinced that she's the savior or something of that sort. We want to give him to our side, but he's kind of like indebted to her. So
He's like a Demo Winthrop
yeah,
or Winthrop Gorgon.
Wow, this sounds very complicated.
it is. I haven't even told you about the stuff that we went through in Barovia.
Mm.
Okay,
Alright.
that sounds like a made-up place.
It does. I mean, she says about like
Profia.
somewhere named Eberron and a city of towers, and I don't believe that either. It's kind of.
And there was a train. It was like a car that moves by lightning.
I'm gonna like turn around and put my hand onto Lilia's forehead. And I think you've been under a lot of stress lately.
I have, but this has nothing to do with it. This is my life now.
Regardless, it's pretty cool.
Alright, so, Solaris, you creep in.
I do. I creep.
The door opens atop a set of double stairs that descend north and south about 10 feet into a cellar. At the west end of the room, a cistern full of clear blue water bubbles lazily. The door on the cellar's west wall is ajar.
It's a jar. Can I look at the ground and see if I see any like tracks or anything? Like if there's been recent movement through here?
Looking around, you're not sure if you see any tracks, but you do see in the north wall
Mm-hmm.
there is a bricked over area that looks like there was a door there and somebody kind of tried to cover it with bricks, but the bricks are a different color from the rest of the wall. So there's a walled door, another door that's ajar, and a pool of water.
I will look back into the stairwell and be like, I think it's safe to keep coming down. And then I'm going to move toward the door that's ajar, just very quietly, to the point where I can like lean against the wall and listen to see if I hear anybody on the other side.
Is everybody else coming down into this room?
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
for sure.
Yeah?
Also, well, actually, if Solaris came down and it seems alright, probably not stealthily. Probably just walking down.
Going up to the door that's ajar. Okay.
And I just want to like lean and listen to see if I hear anybody beyond it.
You hear absolutely nothing.
I look back at Lilia and Yami and I'm like, so we got a door? What do you think? Should we keep going this way?
Is there anything else in this room?
A pool of water.
Can I poke the water?
Dude, don't touch things! This is what happened last
You
time!
slow motion poke the water,
No!
and ripples ripple out in a water-like fashion. Truly, this water is moist, as water often is.
Oh. It's ripped too. It's certainly water.
Its watery surface suggests more water below.
Oh!
How deep does it go?
Whatever you uncovered!
Oh my god!
This font of hydration.
I look at Yami and say, you can always tie a rope around her, and I point at the jackal, and say, just throw her in and see it, and have her check how deep it goes.
No,
Would
I never
she
do
float?
I mean, we could tie a rock to her.
No! That's terrible!
We pull her out.
I mean, you keep weird company.
that. This is delightful. I don't know, Solaris, you want to check the door? And I'll check this weird wall here.
Okay, I open the door.
The door. Stacks of crates and casks line the walls of this storeroom.
Oh. I'm going to go into the storeroom and look and see what kind of things are in the casks and crates.
All right, so you're going in to check out the casks and crates. And Yami's going over to the walled door.
Yeah.
What is Lilia doing?
I'll go with Yami to check out what is this mysterious wall.
I guess Chad will try for a fist bump with the Hamebi. but
Hamebi.
Hamebi does not bump back.
Oh,
Oh,
Hamebi's not learning anything on this adventure.
she doesn't like. Guys, this is why you don't bring people that you don't want along.
it's
Like,
one demerit on your employee.
I think for every time Hamebi doesn't
You always
behave,
are
Solaris,
guys.
for every time Hamebi does something that Solaris deems not team worthy, Solaris is gonna like throw away a gold piece.
Oh
So Solaris, you said you were searching the room.
Yes, I'm gonna search the storeroom.
You start moving the crates, and suddenly, 3 flasks tumble in different directions,
What?
exploding in a way that covers the entire room.
Well,
You're on
Whoa!
fire.
Wow!
You take 6 damage. And next round, you're going to take 6 damage again.
Oh my god!
I'm gonna. If I have an action, I'm gonna dash out of the fire. And I'm gonna jump in the water.
You jump into the water.
Yeah, I'm on fire. I jump into the water.
Sploosh. Okay. You all hear a loud explosion, and then you see a stunt person who is clearly not Solaris run out of the room, jump into the water.
Dexterous.
Sploosh.
wow,
Okay.
good.
Indeed.
So you jump into the.
Yep.
Uh-oh.
Solaris, you doing okay?
You think you hear glug glug?
Make a Constitution saving throw. Solaris.
Oh no! God.
Yes. All right. Sure. How's an 8?
Oh.
Oh.
Okay.
Okay.
That's all.
Oh, okay.
You're not on fire anymore.
I climb out of the water.
You alright?
I look back. Is the storeroom on fire?
Yes. Yes, it is.
I will use shape water to sprinkle it so it's not on fire anymore.
Okay. The keg robot, Chad Brewski, was about to use his nozzle to do some serious spraying, but then sees Lilia take care of it with magic. He goes for a bro fist. He turns his hat all the way around so the brim's actually pointing the correct way.
Oh my god! The hell is happening?
I've never seen Chad do that.
Solaris.
I like your friends.
Solaris sits on the edge of the pool and wrings out like her clothes a little bit.
Hamebi folds her arms and chuckles to herself.
And I'll also prestidigitate Solaris.
Oh,
Guy.
thank you. I take.
Isn't it nice having a character that can do magic on your team?
It is. Solaris takes a gold coin out of Hamebi's purse and holds it up and throws it into the pool. And then puts the purse back in Hamebi's bag. 49.
Stop smiling. You hear her mutter, "You'll pay for that."
Oh no, see, you're paying for that.
It's true. Yeah, she makes a good point.
You're paying for that. Alright, so there's a storage room that was on fire, and now everything in it is scorched. There's a pool, and there's a door bricked over.
Can I bust some bricks?
You're gonna be the Kool-Aid Man?
That should be.
You're red as the Kool-Aid Man is! Perfect!
It's true. Alright.
Smash through that door.
It takes 5 minutes to remove this masonry, or 1 minute if a heavy bludgeoning tool or weapon is used.
Whoa, look at that. I have a great club. Listen, I'm very...
Let's see if I have any bludgeoning sounds on my sound thing here.
I only have a magic wand.
I can't bludgeon someone like that.
Wow. Gosh, there's so many.
I have one.
I guess I'll just use the scimitar noises.
What?
And while I'm at it, some grunts of exertion.
No.
You know how bad those go. Those always go badly.
And then you get frustrated. And then you're thoughtful as you see it worked.
Hmm.
Then perhaps you share a little chuckle together.
And freeze frame.
There's a door behind these bricks.
Ooh,
My God.
Goodness gracious.
a door, you say?
Mm-hmm.
Or is it a jar?
No, that door was ajar.
Those doors ajar.
Oh yes. This
So,
one was.
I'm gonna listen at the new door and see if there's anything that I hear beyond it.
Make a perception. If you roll really high, you might hear something.
All right, let's see. That is going to be an 18.
Oh, you hear the creaking of ropes.
Ropes.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Mm-hmm.
Ropes, people.
Well, I did say there'd be ropes.
Indeed.
Oh goodness.
I'm gonna check the door for traps this time, as I was on fire not too long ago.
The door is not trapped.
I say, should we and open it up and see what's on the other side?
Well, if you step away, I can just mage hand it open. Make sure that you don't get set on fire again.
Solaris is like, oh, sure. I back up about 10 feet from the door.
I'll mage hand the door open. See if the and just go like.
You mage hand the door open with no problem. There is a 10-foot wide hallway that heads to the left.
To the left, to the left.
Let's go down that hallway.
Oh, it's flavor time.
Ooh.
Ooh.
What kind of
We're
flavor?
going to Flavor Town.
Get ready.
Oh
people.
God.
All right. Defaced murals and metal etchings, probably once quite beautiful, adorn this hallway. An open pit divides the passage's eastern and western ends. Hanging from nooses above the pit are two humanoid figures, each clothed in white with a purple hood pulled over its head.
Oh boy.
Lilia doesn't like this at all. Like at all. No. Mm-mm.
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 Interesting.
That seems culty. I'm not. No. Just gonna back away from that. It's just like, no.
So yeah, there's a pit blocking the way. There's a door past it.
And there are two bodies hanging with hoods over their heads.
Mm-hmm.
Over the pit?
Over the pit.
Okay.
Anybody got a hook?
No, but I got
On a
three.
hook?
Yami's just gonna run and leap and grab onto one of the bodies and like swing over the pit on it.
Ew.
Like Zelda style, yeah.
Yami, you start running towards it,
Oh boy.
and
Oh God.
eyes flare to life beneath the hood.
Oh no!
I'm gonna need you to make a, let's see, a wisdom
Why you
save.
don't touch anything?
Oh, 21.
All right, and then another one. The other one does the same thing. So make another wisdom save, please.
15.
Okay. So you leap, and they both glare at you, but you kind of avoid their gaze.
Oh.
You jump, and then what?
I grab one of the bodies and I'm
Mm.
gonna use it to like swing myself across to the other side of the pit.
All right, make a acrobatics.
Oh, easy peasy. Gosh, that's
A billion.
like a 27.
All right, you actually, the body like springs to life as you do this and starts like trying to grab you, but it already used its action to do the glare.
Yeah.
So you swing across. So let's all roll initiative now.
Oh, good.
Oh my! Now I start rolling good. Holy crap!
Oh, gosh. Okay. What's what? Like a 24?
Oh,
Wow.
never mind.
Oh, what? I got a 1.
I got a
You a dexterous
23.
little lady. I don't know what to tell
I
you.
got a 20.
All right, a 20 for Yami. What did Lilia get?
24.
Oh, come on.
I know, right?
I got a 23.
Oh, come on!
Come on! So let's see, Lilia, Solaris,
Like
Yami.
Still was.
Lilia!
Yeah.
So, there's 2 humanoid creatures hanging from nooses above a pit. The pit is blocking the way forward. But you just watch Yami just run and jump and go all the way across.
Pretty easy.
Do they have any like distinguishing features on their?
Let's see. They're humanoid. They're wearing white, and they have purple hoods pulled over their heads. And you can see like their hands are kind of clawed and like made of like wicker or something.
Wicker? Interesting. Okay. So they're like scarecrows or something.
Hold on, I gotta play a noise because you exactly guessed what they were.
Oh,
Hey!
I've never seen a scarecrow in D&D before. Wow.
Ooh,
Where
I like
is it? The power score noise. Here it is. Let me turn up the sound. Boom.
amazing.
They're scarecrows!
Wow.
Alright.
Okay, in that case,
I want everybody, you guys can't hear it, but I love that noise. This is the official power score noise.
in that case, how far is the
Woo! What?
how far is the pit? Like how wide is it?
It is 10 feet across, or as some people say, across.
Across.
Hmm.
Alright, I'm gonna use my cloak and I'm gonna Misty Step over there.
I used to have the brimstone cloak. So, poof, in a puff of brimstone, you get to the other side of the pit
That's pretty easy.
in a
Yeah.
most hellish fashion. Solaris.
I just like appear as Maleficent does, like
But there's a woman now.
yeah. I love this idea of like great fires of hell, and then it's just like, hello, hi, like the thing in Mulan.
All right, that was All right, so
Lilia.
Lilia went first. Solaris, you go next.
So
Hilarious, they're just scarecrows,
I see that.
but they're like magic scarecrows, so be careful.
Yep. I'm going to, I guess, run and do what Yami did and try to like use them as like a to swing with. But can I use my bonus action to disengage once I jump on them so they can't attack me?
Oh,
Like,
you know what? Yeah, if you jump by, they will get an attack of opportunity. That's true.
unless I use my cunning action to disengage
Okay.
from them.
Yes.
Do you
Now,
want me to?
do know that when you jump across the pit,
Yep.
the only squares to stand in are the ones adjacent to the pit,
Okay.
which means that on the creature's next turn, they will be able to hit you if you stay there.
Ooh. Okay, so I won't jump then. If I think that they're gonna get a swing at me, I'm gonna draw my bow. I'm gonna level an arrow, and I'm sort of looking carefully at these hanging scarecrows. And how deep is the pit? Can I tell from where I'm standing?
Looking down into the pit, from what you can tell, it's at least 10 feet deep, maybe deeper.
I kind of want to shoot the rope that one of them is hanging by and have one of them
That's
fall.
good. That's good.
So I'm gonna try to shoot the rope. Like I'm just eyeballing that rope.
This
like,
will take expert marksmanship.
okay. I mean, I'm pretty good with a bow. We'll see. Here we go. Oh Lord, I got a 10.
Oh god.
So you nick the rope, but you don't.
Expert bowman.
I sadly make a frowny face as I do not get my. Well, if I get it next time, I guess I get my Robin Hood moment because it did take a second shot.
It's true, yeah.
So that's my turn for now.
Okay. And then Yami,
Hmm.
you're on the other side.
There's a door
There's
over there,
double
right?
doors. Yeah. What do you want to do?
I just open the door.
You're leaving Solaris?
She can make it across.
That seems dangerous.
Solaris is great.
He is very lovely. So that's why I'm worried.
Can I open the door? Or
You
is there-
sure
oh,
can. Is that what you're
oh,
doing?
okay. Yeah, I'll do it.
3 smashed human-sized coffins and 1 intact smaller coffin lie on the floor here. The larger coffins are carved of fine mahogany and lined with rotting silk. Humanoid bones are scattered across the floor.
Why wouldn't they put him in the sarcophagus? That's
So rude.
so rude. I think Yami will just take a big step into the room.
Okay. So there's 3 big coffins and 1 smaller one. And there's 2 doors. One on the north wall and one on the west wall. Up and away.
So I have to go through the room. Oh, jeez. Can I just, like...
Opening the door was a free action, and so you've only used 5 feet of movement. You got almost a full turn. Your turn is bulging with possibility.
No. Can I just, like, tiptoe, like, around the bones? Like, excuse me, pardon me.
Yes.
To one of the doors.
The one to the north or the one to the upright?
That one.
1, 2, 3,
Right?
4, 5.
North, let's say.
North?
Yeah.
And you're going to open that one too?
Sure. What could go wrong?
Okay, that's a short hallway.
Oh, it's a hallway.
That means nothing.
The exact flavor text is, this small room is breathtakingly empty.
Oh,
Make a perception check.
Uh-oh.
it's not breathtakingly empty. You guys have seen this in in Undermountain.
It's probably more full than Undermountain was. Gosh. That'd be a 14 on perception?
14.
Hmm.
You spot on the far left of this hallway, there's a secret door.
Oh. Alright. Hello. I'll just shout back to the corridor. Ah, there's a secret door! And then I'll end my turn.
Alright. After Yami is me.
Oh.
The 2 scarecrows, Solaris.
Yo.
Their eyes glow. They glare at you
Oh no.
magically. So please make a where are you?
Again.
I
It's
told you.
all right now!
Wisdom
I
saving
told you.
throw.
You're like, no, let's just keep going. It's fine.
Do I need 2 wisdom saves?
Well, just one for right now.
All right. First, I got a 9.
Oh.
I got a 9.
Pretty good.
Yeah, 9.
All right. You're overcome with supernatural fear.
Ah!
268.
Is that a yes?
Ah!
I can't tell.
Ah!
You are magically frightened until the end of my next turn, and you're paralyzed.
Oh no, I've seen this before.
Lilia, suddenly, you also feel goosebumps by R.L. Stein. Make a wisdom saving throw. Hi to Genli AI. Wisdom saving throw.
Wisdom? Oh, okay. That's what? I know math. It's 14?
Okay. You're fine.
I do! Hold on! Good.
So for a moment you feel scared, but then you're not scared.
Alright, cool.
Now
I think that she had like a pause for a moment. She's like, oh god, they're not scarecrows. And then it's just like, oh no, it's fine.
your keg
Just,
robot.
like, try to drag Solaris if she can.
Solaris is on the other side of the gap.
Oh good lord. Okay, fine.
Your keg robot, Chad Brewski, walks into the room, pops his collar up, looks at the pit. I guess he'll try to jump across.
Chad,
I
the
don't-
madman.
Chad.
Okay, all right. So he'll make an acrobatics. Slosh, slosh, slosh.
Crunch.
Oh my god. So he runs, he kind of busts through the two creatures, but they do get a swipe on him, but he does jump across.
Oh my.
Each one gets an attack on him. They have +3.
Robot was fighting.
14. Does a 14 hit, Chad? Yes.
Oh,
No,
So
Chad.
Chad is hit one time.
you give him armor plating.
Chad takes 6 damage. And
Daryl.
oh wait, that's right. They have their special thing. Okay, so he's hit.
Zap. Fuck off.
Oh, so what it does is it has a special attack.
Mhm.
This is called swinging grab. So it catches him as he tries to fly by,
Oops.
and then Chad needs to make a dexterity saving throw.
Come on, Chad.
All right. Let's see what he gets. Oh, it's a 17. He makes it. Okay.
Whoa.
Whoa,
Wow,
Chad.
So
That's why we named him that.
he lands prone at the pit's edge. So it tried to drop him in the pit,
Oh my god.
but instead so basically he didn't make the jump. He jumped, the scarecrow grabbed him, they struggled, it tried to drop him in the pit, but Chad kind of fell right on the edge of the pit where Solaris is standing, frightened and paralyzed. And Solaris, as you're frightened and paralyzed, you hear like bark, bark, and then run away.
Okay, that's fair.
I wasn't holding on to her. I don't know.
Looks
She
like
can run away.
Hamebi is taking off, getting out of this place.
Later.
Getting paid.
Not a team player.
All right, and then we're at the top of the order. Lilia, you're on the far side of the pit by a room that has coffins in it.
Right.
On the other side of the pit, Solaris is paralyzed and frightened, and Chad Brewski tried to jump across but didn't quite make it.
Okay, so he's like hanging on.
No,
Or-
there's 2 scarecrows hanging from nooses over a pit, and he tried to jump across, but basically they knocked him back, and he's back on the ledge.
Okay. I'm trying to see if I can.
What shall you do?
I don't know. I'm trying to see if I can.
That was loud.
What?
I played a sword noise. Just
Oh, okay. You know what? Those scarecrows are mean, and I don't appreciate them. So I'm going to throw a Yeah, I'm gonna throw a thunder.
thunder wave
Yeah.
at them.
Yeah.
Let's find a thunder wave noise. So many in Syrinscape, which you can subscribe to for the low price of $7.99 per month.
Wow.
Thunder wave. I better just do a regular.
And they have to make a con check.
All right, here's the thunder wave. Oh. And they each have to make a Constitution saving throw.
Yes. How much does the scarecrow have?
I don't know. Let's roll. Ooh, I rolled pretty good. I better look.
17.
Oh, I
Is
need
the-
17.
Wow.
All right, Scarecrow. MM.
Lilia is very good.
What level is Lilia, by the way?
She's 10.
Yeah. So.
Wish I was.
Wow.
Nope. Oh, they have +0, so they actually both failed it.
Oh, all right.
So your thunder wave, bam, hits them. And how much damage do they take?
We'll see. Oh, 14.
14 each.
And if like I don't think I can direct it per se, but I want to say that I'm trying to like wobble them so they cut and fall.
Yeah, I'm gonna say both of the ropes are blasted apart, and both
Yeah.
scarecrows fall into the pit. They fall with a thud, and the thud has like a glassy crunch to it.
Ooh,
Hmm.
well, that's not good.
That's kind of crunch.
So Solaris, we're out of combat mode. Solaris, you snap out of your fear/paralyzation.
Solaris, you okay?
Yes.
All right, okay. Do you need help getting across?
I could try to jump. Are there still ropes hanging, or are they?
They're destroyed from the thunder wave.
You guys hear about a secret door?
What is Yami doing?
I don't know. I'm just making sure you're okay.
I think I'm gonna open it.
Yami, hold on a second.
I can attempt to just run and jump across.
Go for it, my dude.
You say that, and there's a moment of silence, but you hear at the bottom of the pit like scratching noises. Like the scarecrows are still alive down there, and if you fall in,
I mean, how bad could it go?
Well, last time you screamed in terror, so.
Hmm.
That happens like every other week here.
It's true.
I mean,
What if I throw you a piton and a rope, and then I'll hammer a rope, and then I'll use it to just come across hand over hand.
Looks at my -1 strength.
Well, that's what the piton's for, Lilia.
I have no idea what that is.
I hold up like this, like
spike.
That looks like you could loop.
Okay. Yeah.
All right, so why don't you make an athletics, and it's fine as long as you don't roll a 1.
Well, sure.
Solaris.
Okay. I was concerned. Okay.
So Solaris, make an athletics.
An athletics, you say?
Yeah.
How does an 11 sound?
Good. Now Chad is going to try as well.
Come on, Chad.
Chad. Wait,
Oh, he's fine. You got a 10.
Where was the cheering for Solaris?
cheer.
Solaris.
Too late now.
Yeah, right?
Yeah, you did
Where's-
it.
All right, so you all go into the room with the coffins.
Did I tell you guys about the secret door yet?
Oh, look, a secret door.
So you all go into this room with coffins.
I can't believe you found the secret door.
There's 3 big coffins and 1 small coffin. And there's 2 doors. Yami has gone through 1 door and has found a short hallway that has a secret door at the end of it.
Oh my gosh.
So you're in a room with coffins. Yami's got a secret door. There is another door in the coffin room that has not been checked. What would you like to do?
Does the coffin say anything on it? Or
The
is it just
coffins?
coffins
The coffins, you say? 3 are smashed and human-sized. And 1 is intact and smaller.
And it says your name on it, Lilia. Oh my god.
That's funny.
That is goosebumps.
Well, alrighty then. Interesting. Well, we can check the other door before we go on and check what Yami found.
Whatever you want to do, Lilia, we'll do it.
Well, what about you?
I'm just gonna, I'm here.
You right?
Yeah, that was just, I mean, did you see the eyes? Whew.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, a lot has happened in the past couple of months, so that's not really anything scary anymore.
Yeah, my eyes are scarier. Be real.
Sure, okay.
Listen, oh, adventuring is very scary, and I think you're gonna be okay. It's gonna be fine. We're here to help you, and we already got rid of those scarecrows. They're not gonna be a problem anymore.
What if they climb out of that pit, though?
We'll take care of them.
One problem at a time.
Solaris, you're a great adventurer. You can do this.
Okay, sure. I'm fine. No, I'm good. I'm good. I'm fine. Yep,
You're
I'm good.
fantastic.
Yep.
All the things that Yami has told me that you do, I wish I was as cool as you.
Huh. One thing I need to do, hang on. I walk back out of the room to where the pit is, and I look down. Are they still down there?
Yeah.
Oh, no.
I take whatchamacallit's bag off with her 49 gold coins, and I drop it in the pit.
All right.
And then I walk away.
Oh my god.
Okay.
I come back. I feel better now. I feel a lot better.
No, wait, there's a bunch of climbing in there.
Ah!
It's fine. I have 3.
Oh, okay.
So shall we check out the scary room or the secret door room?
The scary room? Sure. Scary room.
Yeah.
Can't believe you people.
Don't worry, we'll check on your door in a second.
Okay. Now I'm just gonna stand by the secret door, tapping your foot impatiently.
Like Sonic?
Yeah, exactly.
So, as you approach the door, suddenly Lilia's crystal begins to spark.
No!
You get covered in eldritch
no!
energy. She starts to disappear. Do you say anything, Lilia, before you're sucked away?
I'll be back.
All right. And then
She's in the other room. She doesn't even know.
No.
No.
Lilia is gone.
Oh no!
And that's where we'll stop for this week.
Oh no!
There.
So why don't we do some plugs real quick? Yami, Dylan, you got any plugs?
Well, I'm not gonna be there tomorrow because I'm here with Aya. But on Sundays, I'm in Jeanette's Skull and Shackles game where we play as pirates, and I am a suckwagon bard named Bart.
Really?
Good shark boy.
Mm-hmm.
Bart the Bard?
Bart the Bard.
With no evil repercussions.
Or
at all.
Bart the Shark, whichever you prefer.
I got any plugs?
Yes. If you want to see what Lilia's adventures are up to, sampling today, but you can check out the rest of them on Sundays right here in Power School RPG, where we go after the Rod of Seven Parts and look for.
That's a major artifact.
Yes.
Oh my god.
It really is.
And we got 4, maybe 5 pieces right now. So definitely check that out. It's
That means you only need like 3 more pieces.
I know, it is crazy.
Oh my god.
And on Fridays on Scotty Hood's channel, we play Retroverse, where I play a very cute moth magic girl who's right here. And you can check it out and see me cry about fictional characters every other Friday. So.
Nice.
Jeanette, you got any plugs?
Tomorrow, 4:30 p.m. on Uncanny_Adventures. We're gonna play some more Skull and Shackles. You know, we're gonna be down a couple of people, but that's fine. We'll the other guys will just get up to more shenanigans. Hopefully, there's still a boat when Dylan comes back. And we're not playing tonight because Scotty's busy, but usually it would be tonight and every other Saturday at 7 p.m. on Scotty Hood Twitch. We play Ghost of Saltmarsh, where I'm playing a liminal monk who's like part mermaid, part human. Doing my thing. Just kind of chill. So getting into trouble when I can. But yeah, that's what I'm up to right now.
And in about an hour and a half on this channel, I will be running Hell's Rebels. We are trying to take back a bridge, and then I don't know what they're going to do after that. We'll see, but it should be good.
Someday I would like our like Hell's Rebels and Dungeon Academy to intersect at some point, because I feel like that would be a fun time.
All right. Thanks everybody for watching. We will see you again next time. Goodbye.
Bye.